What's up, y'all? Forrest here with Music City Playbook. If you are a developing, creative, songwriter, producer, artist, go ahead and subscribe. This channel is for you. I got tips today for you on 3 of the biggest mistakes I made as a young songwriter. Mistake number 1, when I first moved to Nashville, I was in negotiations with a very small publishing company before I ultimately did my big, long publishing deal with, but I did a single song contract deal with a company that was not as reputable, but they were excited about my song. I signed a contract without letting a lawyer look over it. It ended up being a terrible ordeal. I don't advise that, so it seems like simple advice, but any kind of contract you encounter in Nashville or any music industry anywhere in the world, make sure you have a reputable music business attorney, lawyer, look over that paperwork before you sign anything. That's it. That's tip number 1. Tip number 2, don't judge somebody else's craft too quick. I've done this several times in my career where maybe my publisher set me up to write with another songwriter, and whatever they said or the idea they brought in or lack of idea they brought in, or I judged the relationship too quick, and that person went off to become a big songwriter or whatever that may be. And I say that not because I missed out on an opportunity, but more so that my judgment of wherever my headspace was on if they were prepared or if we were able to, a good vibe in the room today, like instead of pushing through and being friendly and trying to create a relationship, I judged too heavily on the product of that first day of meeting someone. Well, I didn't write a good song with them, so they must not be a good songwriter. I'm so guilty of that. So I've learned over losing great relationships who are now gone off to be major hit songwriters that we no longer write, maybe because I fumbled the relationship earlier on. So I wanted to be honest about that. Don't judge someone's creativity or craft too early. Mistake number 3, not enjoying the moments of success for everything they are. Like, stop the clock, slow everything down, soak every win up like it's the last win you'll have. Not assuming it will be. I always assume that, there'll be another success, another number 1 song, but that's kind of in the mind frame that I see myself getting in, always looking for the next one, the next one, the next one. And I've been fortunate to have multiple number 1 songs, multiple successes, and it always comes down to you always want more. So I would say be content with the opportunities that are coming your way. Be mindful of the moments that you have right here and now, and make the most of every opportunity you have, and be grateful for all the success that you have right here, right now in your life at this moment. There'll come more of it. There'll be times where there's less of it. But just know, if you're grateful as these moments come, you'll be able to weather the ups and downs of a career like the music business a lot easier than being hung up on what's not happening for your career. All right, guys, that's 3 of the biggest mistakes that I made as a young songwriter. Hope these tips help. We'll see you next time.